Hello, Crumbling Tower Tubers. Welcome back to play Lufia 2. Let's play Lufia 2. With me, BlueAnkylo. Last episode, we climbed a tower, fought Idura one last time. He killed us. Luckily, we had the power of reload, and second fight was much easier. So now we've rescued Iris, who's our old... Well, she's been around since the beginning of the game, sort of helping us out, so it's good to save her, I guess. And before we can escape, we're going to need to figure out what magic is blocking the escape spell. Do I think the game is too linear? Nah, it's alright. It's pretty standard for this era of RPGs. It's easier to tell a story when it's a linear game. And especially with scaling enemies, like, it makes a lot of sense. I don't think every game needs to be open world just because. I understand people who like open world RPGs, but I don't think every single game in the world should be an open world RPG just for the sake of it. So no, I think that's fine. I mean, we do get stuff like an airship and a ship to go explore later, like games of the era. It eventually opens up a little bit. It's just early on, it kind of leads you straight through the towns. I wonder if, what have I got equipped? I've got the Thunder Jewel on. Let's see if Bolt does anything to these. Because the Medusas are pretty strong to physical. Of course, they use Bolt as well. Figures. Thanks, Gusto. You're a real help. Alright, let's switch over, because so far the Bolt spell has not been serving me really well. I'll try the Fireball spell again, because it's cheaper. Fight some Dullahans? Jurahans, right, they use the weird translation. Let's throw some more fireballs in there. Maxim's kicking butt, though, for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it, Davey. For a game like Lufia 2, open worlding it wouldn't... I don't think it would really add much. It would make it a lot harder to keep track of the story. And that's my problem with games like Skyrim, is the main story gets lost in just randomly exploring the world, which kind of dilutes the actual stories, like the main quest. So we picked up a new ring. Can only be worn by women. Let's... Alright, this is the kind of thing you don't see on modern gaming. Can only be worn by women. Lets them express their feelings freely. And it causes dread. That's great. So, I don't think we're going to actually equip it, but that's great. I love these things. It's so much fun to fight. And it's one anyway. Oh yeah, no, I agree, Davey. That's basically my problem with super open world games. I don't think I've ever finished the main story in Skyrim, and I've tried. A game like this, and most JRPGs, they focus you towards the end of the game. You know, you follow a story, series of events, get to know the characters, and then it's got a nice tidy ending to it. And I certainly like those kinds of games, which is why I'm Let's Playing them. Oh, poor Salan. She's not really contributing much damage anymore. You know, she's supposed to be this warrior woman that's like a super strong soldier. But her physical attacks, they definitely fall behind the rest of the team pretty fast. This game gets a lot of nice short dungeons with a little bit of puzzles in them, so it's always kind of interesting going to the next area. The overworld's a little bit bland, and the towns are all basically the same sprite setup. So there's a few things they could definitely have done better, but the dungeons are really well done. Alright, there's something I've got to be missing here. So, movable wall. Not like that. Did I miss something in a previous room? Like, oh, well, yeah. I did miss something. Oh, I should have focused the Medusas again. My bad. Ah, we're good. Look at all the damage these guys can do. Alright, so yeah, I didn't quite see these when I walked by. So you got to see what the room above it looked like. Yeah, I agree, Davey. I think most of these sorts of games, they're faster if you just use physical attacks. I like trying to learn a little bit about what element the enemies are weak to. It's just because there's no like scan spell or bestiary, it's really hard because you just have to test it out on every single monster, and it's hard to know if you manage to hit the right element, you know, unless you're following a guide or something. All right, so we open the path up, and what do we find here? Certainly looks like another boss room to me. Alright, destroy the black orb. Maybe you should read that sign on the wall first. It's a wild way of doing it, but the blockage seems to be gone. Uh-oh. Dicker! Hit by a giant demon! Times 4 more. The ghost of Idura returns. Oh no, Decker! Come on, all we gotta do is touch your hand, you can warp out. And that's why I tried to do the ancient cave when I had the chance. Now, professionals of the video game experience know that the escape spell doesn't take you to the nearest town. Psh! We're playing... It just takes you out of the dungeon. You gotta press warp to go back to the nearest town. Nah, there's no way he'd let some punks kill him, would he? Dumb people always make it through. Well, the game does lean heavily on the theme of sacrifice, so... Pretty good music. Like I've said before, the Lufia 2 soundtrack isn't perhaps the best on the Super Nintendo, but it's definitely not bad. Knowing who she is, there's probably other things she could do, but okay. For all you guys know, she's just some random woman who's been hanging out in the background doing things and knows everything about everything. she's, what did she call herself? A fortune teller or something? Well, Sinistrals or not, we're gonna get them. So, I lost a multi-sword, which doesn't really matter much. I didn't even give him his magic blade. I'm such a punk. I should have at least given him his blade. It's actually not... Well, it might be his most powerful sword. He can actually equip far stronger weapons. There's some weapons in the cave that are like halberds and lances and stuff, and he can equip them to get his attack power up to like 800. It's insane. But anyway, goodbye, Decker. The light really messed up the small shrine, yeah. Alright, well, let's continue. Yeah, the writing in the game's pretty good. I think the translation could use some improvements here and there. Yeah, I know. I feel bad that I didn't leave him with his actual sword for that. That was a mistake. Although how a chest in a tower had his name sword in it is a little bit JRPG tropey. Anyway, let's continue our adventure. We'll worry about filling out the party with 4 characters later. Okay, probably new monsters? Just have a quick look around before we go to the town. Oh good, we have some little gnomes. Wonder if they're weak to fire too. They're weak to getting hit in the face with a sword. Okay, they got a lot of HP. We're definitely getting into the more dangerous enemies here. Oh, thanks! Thanks! Finally helping out! You know, the main reason I'm even using Gusto is to get that, third attack in there. It still doesn't have it. Alright, so there's a little underground cave up there. Let's try, I think they might be weak to fire. Oh yeah, there's always a bunch of, censorship. From this Super Nintendo era, there was a ton of censorship from Japanese to North America. Yeah, Fireball's pretty effective here. It's a cheap spell with a boosted fire ring. Damage is acceptable. I just mean nowadays there's less of it, because people are aware of it more. Back, you know, back in the 90s, you didn't know what the Japanese version had, because you didn't have the internet like we do now. So we got some cool armor, actually. That was a random drop. That's not bad. What does plated cloth do? Nothing. Alright, that's an upgrade. So there's 2 areas. There's a mountain and a cave that we can get to. Come on, Gusto, hurry up and learn your third attack so I can get rid of you. Wow, I should show it. I should learn the third attack and then at least use it once. It'll take 5 hours to get there. Don't forget the key in the mountain. Is there another one kind of like the last one where you can easily miss it? That finale attack is trash. I think Gusto, maybe not the worst of the capsule monsters, but definitely one of the weaker ones. He's got a pretty good multi-attack that's actually not even... I wonder if it's just... I don't think I've seen him use anything called Electro Bolts. So I think his level 1 special is mistranslated there, and he does like just a multi-attack sort of thing. But that finale attack is just the worst. And he has no defense, so... Another Lion Fang, that's cool. Alright, I think we've explored this area well enough. We got 2 new dungeons and a town. I guess going first in battle is worth a little bit, but mostly, like, I care about useful abilities and not running away after getting touched. And he dies or runs away pretty easily, so... Like, I think most people agree that the Dark one is the worst because he just runs away constantly. So, like, even if you're really fast and you've got cool attacks, if you're not in the fight for very long, then, you know, you can't really help. So this is Treadpool? I don't know. Oh, is that the town that, This game, one of the things Lufia 2 did right was they had a lot of the old NES, early Super Nintendo mistakes fixed. So if you sold important items, you can probably buy them there, actually. So, I think that's one of those nice little touches. Lucky with the loot. Today has been good for enemy drops. Some days I'll go for a long time and see nothing, so... we're gonna say no for now. Earlier on, I was hoping to get some eagle rocks, because eagles, I think, were one of the earliest jewel droppers. And I tried for a while, but I didn't get anything, so... Comes and goes. So, apparently we need a new ship, now that we're in a different sea, I guess. The last time we could use that Phantom Wood ship was, perhaps, like an inner sea where you can't escape into the larger ocean. Alright, we got some new weapons. Now, Maxim probably will never buy his sword again. There's a few games that have stuff like that, Davey, but Lufia 2 is definitely one of the earlier ones. Oh boy, we can start buying Sid-style weapons. Now, I don't know. It's a lot of damage. It's probably worth the 10 agility difference. Alright. And I've got the money, so there you go. And then, I mean, I like the double attack, but... we'll upgrade here just to make the battles faster. This is probably a damage downgrade, technically, but it's okay. So this is the silver armor. I saved 7,000 by getting one for free. You know what? I think I lost my Camu armor on Decker. I should have unequipped that. The Camu armor is really nice for the healing ability. Don't care. Silver helmets. I don't think slow is very good in this game. Spike shield's not bad, though. Anything that boosts your attack power by 15, that's... Battle Lust. I better see what they've got equipped for shields right now. But those are probably worth it. Okay, that's a nothing shield. Now, I do like that Aura Protect. Until we get the spell that does that, which is pretty late game, I think. And I don't know if... like, I feel like buffing your intelligence just doesn't do very much. So I'll replace the shields, but... I'll try not to sell the old ones just in case I, you know, want to go back later. But especially for the guys, having more physical powers, more damage is always good. And I just got the fancy weapon for Salan, so that keeps her relevant with attack power for a bit longer. Alright, I'm not selling my stuff for a while. I would need about 160,000 gold to upgrade one of my capsule monsters, so we'll hold on to that for a bit longer. Alright, we'll get to Forfeit Island eventually. Do our little shopping adventure here. Magic gourds. None of this... Magic guard, sorry, and then a power gourd. None of that's that valuable, I don't think. Right, so Lexus is that inventor genius we've been hearing about. Oh, and her sister's off picking flowers, right. Sure, that will end well. Oh, he's the genius at sinking ships. That's great. Is he the destroyer that we've been chasing? Oh, we can't get to Forfeit Island without a ship, I get you. Everyone here just wants to go gambling. Alright. This guy really wants to tell us about... Okay, you know what? Fine. Let's go have a look at this ship. Maybe we can buy a cool ship. Yeah, of course. I can't turn him down twice. Lexus Shaya. He always needs money. Well, you know how that goes. He might be a real genius. Let's replace the dumbest character in the game with the smartest character in the game. So we'll have to go talk to Lexus to buy it, I guess. Oh, she hitting on Maxim? Everyone hits on the main character. I think I actually have some. You want it? Look, I got some apple cider right here, old man. He actually wants the green tea or something. The really cheap one. Okay, yeah. I keep talking to the same people. I guess they don't actually sell the green tea here. Alright, so that cave sounds like maybe that's Lexus's cave. There's only 3. We already killed one. And one of them probably doesn't want to destroy the world anyway. Alright. One more house. Nope, already been there. Okay, we've been everywhere. Nothing to do except go to a cave. I suppose we could save. Oh, you know what? Let me lift that curse on Guy's armor. It was fine for a while, but I think it was time to get rid of it. I bet you that Silvo armor that I gave to Maxim is also probably better than the cursed armor. Just don't want to compare here. 3 more defense, hey? And less attack power. Alright, we'll stick with the deadly armor. I thought lifting it automatically unequipped it. Like, lifting the curse, I thought would automatically unequip the item. I guess it doesn't. So now we can just unequip it whenever we want. I wonder if you can do that, because I've had this, this cursed shield for a while. Huh. If I ever feel like I need Guy to have a bunch more physical defense, maybe I'll give that a try. Because that is a huge defense up. But like I said earlier, I don't really care about defense all that much. Alright, let's move along. Let's go to the cave. Welcome to Lexus Shaya Laboratory. Let's go the other way. One-way path. Oh, did it actually change? Did it actually lose physical defense by uncursing it? Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's cool. I didn't... That's a little mechanic about Lufia 2 I didn't know about. If you uncurse the item, it actually changes its properties. Interesting. I mean, Magic Cure's pretty good. Heals user of all damage isn't bad. Interesting. Yeah, there's a couple items I got in the ancient cave. I got the super sword here, which is pretty awesome, and one of these, and one of these, and then a couple jewels that mostly don't matter, except for this one. Didn't get very many good chests, but, you know, 2 or 3. Left or right? So he's a genius inventor, so he loves making funny traps. Let's try right. Let's try the middle. Let's try left. Let's not. Okay, try left. So far, so good. I don't know if there's a maze here. Let's read the sign at least. Alright. Not falling for all your traps. I only got trapped once. That was pretty good. Well, you had a sign on the door. Hi, I'm Maxim. This is a guy. And this is Salat. How would he ever sell his ship if he doesn't let anyone into his cave to go talk to him? Some of the best loot? I'm pretty sure there's better swords and better armor down there, but I've had some good stuff. The jewel was really lucky, I think. But now that we don't have Decker, it'll be twice as hard to get down there in the ancient cave. Mix oil and air in a cylinder to generate combustion. I think you also need some high pressure, if I remember correctly. No problems! It'll probably just explode. Touch it! If Decker was here, he would have... This is why they had to kill off Decker before you come here, because if Decker was here, he would have touched it and his hand would have got cut off. Yes, faster! Oh. Ah. I'll never forget this. Let's go make a new ship. We'll just make a completely new ship. That'll be better than this. Well, always doubt a self-proclaimed genius, at least, let's say. Yeah, we found a fancy tree. He needs a really powerful ship. Alright, hurry up and make me my engine-powered ship. I see what's gonna happen. It's totally the same one that sunk all those ships and tried to do all that stuff. Yeah. My chymograph? Stop making up words. Actually, this is sort of important, I guess, so I won't skip through all this. We all radiate energy. When our emotions change in pain or anger, our energy flows differently. The chymograph catches those energy waves. It twice recorded enormous inhuman movements. Ah, Gordovan and Parcelite destructions. Alright. Yeah, where is this magic device, huh? Alright. Sounds like fun. Just concentrate. Okay. Go for it, guy. Oh my goodness! What a number! 5 times more than the largest reading I've ever seen! Guy, you're... If only Decker was here, we could have got to see, like, 9,000 times. Anyway, Salon. Even stronger than Guy. 8 times! Yeah. Urza's bigger. Poor Guy. Alright, and Maxim. The Fated Warrior. What do we get? We broke the scale. That's great! Machine must be broken. Ah, just 3 wandering warriors, no big deal. Just a bunch of crazies trying to fight the Sinistrals to save the world. That's all. Not a bunch of crazies. You know, we got over our death of our 4th party member pretty quickly. Someone should have been like, wow, I wonder how awesome Decker would have been in here. Yeah, we did break pretty much everything, that's true. But I bet you he's used to it, because that's probably a regular routine for him. It's a very dangerous journey. The last 4th party member we picked up didn't return alive. Wow. Well, if that's all you want is to go on a trip for 5 minutes, let's go. Help in quotation marks. Let's just invent something better as we go. I am a genius! Death trap. Alright, so he wants to come with us on our adventure, but we gotta get him a ship. There's only one ship that will do, so we know where to go. Wonder if I can just warp out of here quick. Nope. Let's see what would have happened if we went in that other door. Maybe he just built this thing as a quick way to leave his laboratory. Just happens to trap people as you come into his workshop. Alright, so now let's just speedily warp back to Elaine? They said Elaine. This is where I start forgetting which towns are which because there's so many different names. So we want to find the shipbuilder who is here. Make me a ship. Again. Didn't he turn the Phantom Tree into a ship already? Power ship. Well, that's probably better than a power glove. How many days? It took you 2 days to build the ship. Okay. I guess we better find another side quest to do while he builds us a ship. So far, so good. Sure would be difficult if you didn't have the warp spell. Making airship travel totally pointless. Yeah, just warp back to Tree Duel. Let's see what's going on in Tree Duel. Flowers? She looks a little bit out of it. Pale. Pale's, yeah. And collapse. Lufia, there's a good name. So what's up with Lufia? Flower girls don't have great life expectancy in JRPGs. Just needs to rest for a couple days, no problem. Surely the little children could go pick flowers too, right? So she basically killed herself to get flowers that she sold us for 1 gold piece. It's a tough life. You know, there's a couple ways we could solve this situation. She really wants that beautiful flower, guys. How much money do you need to pay rent here? Like, if you're selling flowers for 1 gold a pop, we could just donate to you, like, 10,000, let's say. Probably buy your mortgage off your house, and you could just retire. Instead of killing yourself over flowers you sell for 1 gold. Just pay off her rent and buy her a bunch of food. Cast drowsy on her. Oh! Casting magic on your allies. Just put her into deep sleep. When her true love arrives, then she'll wake up with a kiss. No? Well, we need something to do. So, I mean, sure, we could just buy her off and pay for whatever she's trying to do to make money. We could probably just pay her bills, but, you know, we gotta wait for our ship to get built anyway, so we may as well go pick some flowers on the mountain that killed her. Just the mountain. It's full of dragons and wyverns and poisonous snakes, but it's totally fun. Why are you so nice to us? It's mostly because we have nothing better to do. Alright. So, and it's just a filler quest. Alright, there's probably nothing else to do in town. So we recharge, and then we'll end the episode, and next time we'll go flower picking. Maybe we'll find ourselves a wyvern that can fly us around. Alright, for those of you watching on the video, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Next time, we'll go to the mountain, the flower mountain. See you there.